So, you're the new member. I'm Haruka. Nice to meet you.
Oh, hello. This one seems kinda quiet.
Master, women are never what they seem. Even idols take dumps.
Yuma, can you use a gun?
Huh? A gun? I've never carried one before.
Oh, I thought so. You strike me as the type of person who's never had anything to do with guns before. On my 4th birthday, I was given a .22 caliber revolver as a present. On my 5th birthday, I got a .32, and on my birthday next month, I'm supposed to be getting an anti-tank cannon.
Huh?
I don't care what it is. I just want to pull the trigger. Give me a trigger to pull. Yuma, if you join us, would you do it with me?
No thanks. I doubt I'd be any good with those things. I've never even held one before.
Oh, maybe you misunderstood. I'm not asking you to pull the trigger. I want you to be the target. Do your best to run around. It won't be any fun if it ends in one shot.
She's terrifying!
See, I told you women aren't what they seem. Even idols take dumps.
Can you not look at me that way? You're acting like I'm some weirdo. Until Kanai Ward was isolated 3 years ago, I was a serious candidate for Olympic shooting. But when we were shut off from the rest of the world, that included world sports, and I had nowhere to go. I can't allow this. I will change Kanai Ward with my firearm skills. But to do that, I need to get better.
Master, I know you're a sucker for girls, but I suggest you stay away from this one.
Of course!
Oh, so you're the new member? I'm Margala. I don't know what a master detective is, but did you come in from beyond the rain as well?
Beyond the rain?
The only thing beyond the rain is Amaterasu Corp.
No, I'm not with them. But you said as well. Are you a former member of Amaterasu?
That's right. I worked in accounting for that company. Back then they called me the Safe Keeper. But one day, I was accused of embezzlement. My entire family was arrested. Of course, my family and I were all innocent. We were framed. Set up to take the fall for what the peacekeepers took for themselves. My family got sick and died in jail. All of them. Except me.
That's terrible.
I would do anything to destroy Amaterasu. Anything. I own a small shop in Kamasaki district. Publicly, I'm just a retired old man selling old art pieces. But secretly, I manage the funds for the Resistance. Guess you could say I got re-employed. I'm happy to be able to use my skills again. If your hatred of Amaterasu is anything like ours, you should join us.
Hey, Master Detective. I'm Icardi. To be honest, I'm rooting for you to join us. Detectives work for anyone as long as the pay is good, right? Meaning, if you pay more than anyone else, they will always side with you. They're far more trustworthy than people who just talk big about fighting for the revolution.
I think you've got the wrong idea here. A detective isn't a mercenary.
Really? I figured they're about the same.
Well, you probably couldn't explain the difference if you were asked to, Master.
Hey, Icardi. Tell him about your special powers.
Oh, I'm from the Doya district, but I used to be a super swimming athlete for Kanai Ward. I do all sorts of aquatic sports. No one can keep up with me in this flooded city. Anyway, I take advantage of that ability and work as a delivery man. If there's anything you want delivered, I'm your man. Even if it's underwater.
I see.
Hi there, I'm Servan. So, you're Yuma from the World Detective Organization. I've been trying to obtain help from the WDO for a while, but I could never get them to agree. I guess anyone would be hesitant to work with people who call themselves the Resistance.
Why do you need detectives?
To be honest, it's not limited to detectives. We need help in general. But recruiting blindly is dangerous. There's no telling who might be tied to the Amaterasu Corporation. In that regard, detectives from the WDO are safe. Rumor has it they've got terrific personnel. Plus, I know your enemies with Amaterasu. I've seen it with this.
What's that?
It's security camera footage set up all around Kanai Ward. I'm good at tinkering with machines. I handle most of the machine work around here. Once Kanai Ward is peaceful again, I want to open up a shop selling security devices. So that this tragedy can never happen again.
I see.
Did you have a chat with everyone already? Guess I'll talk about myself then. I was born around these parts. It wasn't submerged like this at the time. It really was just another regular city. But my family, as you might expect, lived in poverty. That's why when I was hired by that company, my whole family was thrilled.
That company?
Yeah. Amaterasu Corporation. Back then, they weren't dangerous or shady. They were a legitimate business focused on contributing to society. I don't know when it started to go astray. We kept receiving more requests from the unified government with an increasing number of top-secret projects.
Yeah, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but Shachi's voice actor is pretty obviously the same as Seven from 999.
As the secrets kept piling on, the company continued to grow.
And the voice actor for that character we just spoke to, I already forgot his name, is the same as Fuyuhiko and Kokichi from Danganronpa 2 and V3.
It sure was a strange sight. Even when I was an employee, I didn't know what was going on. It was like looking at some strange and unknown beast. Before I knew it, everyone was subservient to Amaterasu. The gap between rich and poor was irreversible.
Shachi, what kind of work did you do for them?
I worked in land development. They'd buy up promising land and use it for the company. And here, Doya District was also a part of that. After I purchased this land, Amaterasu filled it with rows and rows of research facilities. The city was poor, but there were these shiny research labs here. Back then, it made us so proud. We thought it'd bring prosperity here. Or so we hoped. But 3 years ago, the unending rain began. The area was flooded. Amaterasu abandoned this place without a second thought. The former residents had nowhere to go. So they were forced to live on top of the flooded research labs. And that's what became of Doya District.
So that's what happened.
It's my fault. I'm the one who made the city this way. That's why I fight Amaterasu Corp. To help the impoverished still living here. It's the least I can do to make it up to them. It can't be anyone else. I have to do it. Well, that's enough sad story time for now. We must press onward. This is why we need good people on our side. And you're one of the world-famous master detectives. Please, help us. How about it, Yuma? Will you stand with us and help free Kanai Ward from Amaterasu's oppression?
Everyone keeps saying the same thing. You've already made up your mind. Go on, answer him.
Thank you for the offer, but I will have to say no.
Oh, I see. So you'll fight alongside us. That's great!
Did you hear him? He said no.
Huh? What did you say?
Well, I suppose you wouldn't. Joining the Resistance isn't a cool thing to do in this day and age. To be honest, I really don't care as long as I can shoot my guns.
After all this, you're still rejecting us? Our entire conversation made it seem like you'd join up.
I'm sorry. I think your aspiration to stand up for the city is great, and I want to support you. But right now, I can't quit being a detective to join you. That would mean betraying people who've taken care of me, and I still have things left undone as a detective. Although, I still don't know why I want to continue as a detective. But that's exactly why I can't quit now. It's not that I'm obsessed with being one. Rather, I think detectives are the key to solving my own mysteries.
Oh, you seem to think awfully highly of yourself all of a sudden. This is so unlike you. You're cuter when you're totally panicking and don't know where to turn.
I'm still worried about the others who've gone missing. I can't just abandon them and start over somewhere new.
I see. So you won't reconsider. that case, I can't let you leave here alive.
What?
Just kidding. I already knew you were gonna turn us down. Trying to get you to join on the spot is a tough sell. You have your own stuff going on. So instead, would you be interested in cooperating with us as a detective? Basically, we'd like you to take on a job for us.
A job?
Yeah, it's a simple one, but it's not something we can do. Please, we need your help. Will you at least take on this request?
What do I do? Chief Yaku isn't here, and the detective agency is gone. Is it really okay for me to accept a job? In my experience, taking these requests without permission always leads to trouble.
I don't smell any good mysteries nearby. My guess is that these people are taking advantage of you, just like that masked guy. You should ignore them.
Yeah, I need to find the others first. I don't have time to take another request. I'm sorry. I'll need to consider it another time, once things calm down.
I see. So that didn't work either.
I need to go now.
Please, wait. We've just exposed our inner workings. Do you really think we'd just let you leave? Unlike Shachi, I don't joke around. I'll do what needs to be done.
I'm with Iruka. If you're not with us, you're against us. If we let you go, you might leak our info to Amaterasu Corp.
I would never!
It seems you're just an outsider after all. You'll never understand our hatred.
Hey! If you're gonna fight, do it outside! Don't mess with my complex machines!
We can't let an Amaterasu sympathizer roam free.
Please wait! Let's all take a deep breath.
So you want to pick a fight with me? Oh, you asked for it! Bring it on! I'll boom kill all of you!
Wait, hold your damn horses! If he could just be threatened into doing our bidding, I would have done so from the start. He's no amateur. He's a WDO master detective.
Master detectives can survive even bullet wounds, right? And we should test it out.
Iruka, stop! Put down the gun. The Resistance isn't a terrorist group. We don't kill people. Let me talk with him man to man, and we'll wrap things up. Everyone okay with that?
If you say so, Shachi. It's fine by me.
Agreed.
You're the leader. Do as you wish. Sorry, Yuma. Would you come with me for a bit?
Hey, Shachi.
What? I thought we were done here. Sorry, Yuma. Go on ahead for a second. We can talk quietly on the rooftop. Go through that door over there and up the stairs. I'll be there soon.
The roof. Got it.
You've gained the attention of some troublesome folks. Why don't you skip out right now?
It's better to finish talking to them now to avoid trouble later on. Besides, wasn't there a lookout at the entrance?
Oh? I hear someone talking!
Is it those guys from earlier? What could they be talking about?
Hey, maybe you can hear them talking if you approach the door.
I wonder what they're talking about. I wonder what they're talking about. I can see inside through a crack in the door.
How naughty! Let's take a peek at what they're plotting.
Can't you move through walls, Shinigami? You could just get to the other side.
If I left your side, I could slip through a wall or two. But then later, I might lie to you about what I saw. I do love seeing you get all distressed.
Why?
Shh! They're talking right now!
Can you make it quick, Iruka? He'll start getting cautious if I keep him waiting.
Please, wait. There's something I want to give you. In here. Why won't it open? Damn the safe! Who was in charge of getting a new one anyway? I'll bust it open with a rocket.
Treating it roughly won't unlock it. You have to move the dial, then wait exactly 5 minutes. It's the latest time-delayed lock. You'll have to wait the specified amount of time without touching anything. Thieves hate wasting time. Time itself is the key for this new feature.
Grr. What a pain in the ass.
This security function makes it the best safe there is. Nowadays, even the bank and other important facilities use it in the commercial area of Marunimon District. It's made by trusty old Amaterasu Corp, after all.
This was made by Amaterasu? What's it doing here? I never allowed this.
Relax. Calm down, old man. Even your clothes and mug were made by the Corp. As long as we live in Kanai Ward, it's impossible to avoid all their products. Though it is ironic that Amaterasu made the safe that protects our assets.
It finally opened.
This...
Your custom handgun. I modified it to pack more of a punch.
this isn't necessary.
It's for self-defense, just in case.
Why not take it with you? You never know when you might need it.
What do I do? They have a gun!
A detective stays calm, even when facing the barrel of a gun. Actually, they find a way to remove the bullets first.
It's too late for that!
Then you're screwed!
That's why I'm panicking!
I know! Let's run away while we still can.
Doesn't the front entrance have someone on lookout?
Oh, that's right. Then let's go to the roof. Let's get there first and find a way out.
Master, hurry up and run!
This is the roof. We need to find a way out. There has to be some place I can escape to. I have to hurry before I'm found.
They'll shoot you dead if they find you!
There's an emergency stairway. Maybe we can escape from here.
Master, look carefully near the top of the stairs!
A surveillance camera. Speaking of which, they were monitoring it from the other room.
If you go past it, they'll definitely see you.
Let's find another way.
There's no escape!
This place is much higher than I thought.
At least you'll get away if you jump off. Though you just end up in the afterlife.
There are no footholds or places to grab onto. I don't think I can use this as an escape route.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
He's here! He's not holding a gun. Is he keeping it concealed?
Why so pale? Scared of heights?
Yeah, something like that.
I see. Sorry about that. I'll make it quick. About the request earlier. You turned it down because you don't want anything to do with the Resistance, right?
Huh? No, that's not why.
It's alright. As someone from the outside, liberating Kanai Ward has nothing to do with you. I actually would have found you suspicious if you were gung-ho about it. But this is exactly why I think we can have a mutually beneficial relationship.
But...
I'm not asking you to do it for free. If you accept this job, we'll give you information on Amaterasu Corporation. What do you say to that?
what kind of information?
Our organization has a good number of former Amaterasu employees, myself included. We have some internal info that you can't get anywhere else. I think we can get you something you want.
Do you know what information I'm looking for?
I have an idea. If the WDO sent a master detective to gather intel, it's gotta be... the homunculi, right?
Master!
Looks like I'm right. It's not just detectives. The whole world wants info about that. How's this? In place of prepayment for the request, I can tell you a little bit about it.
Is it true? Do immortal monsters like homunculi really exist?
Yeah. Homunculi do exist. And they're already inside Kanai Ward. Right now.
Right now? There are immortal monsters in this city?
So, they really were researching homunculi here? That means they were successful, doesn't it? Isn't that what this dude's saying?
It's hard to believe, but could this be Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
Looks like you're interested. However, I'll only tell you the rest once you finish the job. So how about it? Did I whet your appetite, Master Detective?
You should should know that I don't have any special abilities.
I don't plan on making you do anything too difficult. We just want you to run a little errand.
An errand?
We want to set up some surveillance cameras around town to keep an eye on Amaterasu Corp's oppression. However, this isn't something we can do.
Why not?
If the Peacekeepers see us setting up, they'll definitely start investigating the organization responsible, which would give them an excuse to stamp out the resistance. Hence, why this job can only be done by someone who isn't affiliated with us.
In other words, you need a pawn you can safely discard if it gets caught by the Peacekeepers.
I wouldn't put it that way, but you're not wrong. I want you to understand one thing, though. I'm not gonna ask you to risk yourself for our sake, but we do want your help in protecting the people of this city. That's the kind of job this is.
How does setting up surveillance cameras lead to protecting the people here?
Our goal with setting up the cameras is to capture proof of illegal acts carried out by the Peacekeepers. We'll record all the criminal activity they commit, such as intimidation, assault, theft, embezzlement. We won't fight them with violence. It would only lead to more lives lost. We're gonna take them down the right way. The Resistance are not terrorists.
He says that while concealing a firearm. He's not fooling us.
Even if you gather all that evidence, won't the Peacekeepers just cover it up?
Gathering one or two pieces of evidence is too weak, and runs the risk of being snuffed out. In order to spread roots throughout town, someone has to make it clear there are people fighting back.
To spread roots?
The Resistance are like underground roots. Right now, we're still thin and weak, but we continue to fight. We'll spread our thin roots everywhere to try and bring life back to this withering tree. And one day, our fully grown branches and leaves will shelter the people of Kanai Ward from the cold rain. Yuma, this is to protect peace in our home. So please, save this city.
There it is again. Save this city. How am I supposed to do that? What does everyone expect of me? I'm a shell of a person with no memories.
I'd say they're not really relying on you, but more like taking advantage of you. So, what are you gonna do?
Even if they're taking advantage of me, they're better than that masked guy because their objective is clear. If they have information about the homunculus, I want it. Setting up surveillance cameras shouldn't be too hard.
Then...
All right, I accept your request.
Great! I'm glad you made up your mind. I knew I could count on you. Well, let's get started.
Shachi, sorry to interrupt. There's a fight on the main street. Another turf war in the usual garbage dump. Can I toss a grenade down there?
Hold on, you stay out of it. I'll go talk to them. Sorry, Yuma, but can you go down and get instructions from Servan about the job? I'm counting on you. Good luck.
So, you decided to do it. You better not drag us down.
I wonder if this is for the best.
You can't turn back now. You better hope the reward is worth it.
Let's head back down for now and talk to Servan about the job.
I'm so glad you weren't killed, Master.
Chachi isn't the kind of person who would do that, right? That's true.
Let's just listen to what we have to, then get out of here. I'm so bored. Come on.
That's true.
So, you accepted the job. That's good. Let me fill you in on the details then.
Yes, please.
You will be setting up surveillance cameras in 4 designated locations. These are the cameras you're going to be setting up. They're delicate machines, so handle them with care. Also, I'll give you a transceiver for communication. It's shaped like a smartwatch, since they're so trendy nowadays. I'll tell you where to set up the cameras with it. Locations will be kept secret until last minute to avoid leaks. Once you finish setting one up, I'll give you the next location.
Where's the first location?
I'll contact you as soon as you leave, so I can test the transceiver's performance at the same time. If you don't hear anything from me, there's a chance the transceiver is broken. Bring it back here, and I'll fix it.
All right.
I'm counting on you. Be sure not to get caught by the Peacekeepers.
They're gonna cut you off if you get caught anyway.
I'll do my best. I ended up accepting the job. If this helps Kanai Ward in some way, it could reduce the number of unsolved mysteries. Even if I can't help the whole world become happier, I can at least help those closest to me. And if I complete this request, I have a chance to get closer to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
It's fine to be optimistic and everything, but I doubt it'll go as planned. This is you we're talking about. You're like the Grim Reaper for everyone else. I know one when I see one.
Like you're one to talk.
Anyway, what about the other detectives who got bombed? You sure you haven't forgotten about them?
I'd never forget them. Finding everyone is my top priority. I can work on this case at the same time.
That's pretty efficient. I didn't expect that from you.
Come on, let's go. Oh, I'm getting a call.
Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Servan? Yes, I can hear you.
So far, so good. Here are the instructions for the first camera location. For the first surveillance camera, I want you to set it up at a phone booth in the commercial area, Marunamon District.
Marunamon District. I've never been there before.
Oh, really? Well, I'll send you directions through the transceiver.
Thank you.
Contact me when you arrive. I'll tell you how to set it up then.
You look like you're pretending to be a spy.
I'm not pretending. This is actual spy work. Let's head to Marunamon District for now.
I wonder what kind of murders are happening in Marunamon District. I can't wait to find out.
Cases like that don't just happen all the time. At least I hope not.
It's the slums, so the cars around here are pretty shoddy.
It's totally different than the cars we saw at Kamasaki and Gima. Vivia? I was thinking of making some coffee. Would you like some?
Coffee would be nice, but there is a much greater problem.
What problem?
The large beast dwelling inside me is roaring louder than ever. No. No human could defeat the beast.
What are you talking about?
We can either grant its wish and coexist, or be consumed by it. Those are our only options now. Right now, it is about to crush my heart, for I have ignored its desires.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Please, help me.
Help you with what? Even if I ask him, he probably won't tell me anyway.
I guess you have to figure it out for yourself.
The beast from within is about to crush his heart because he has ignored its desires for too long. What Vivi is trying to say is... Could it be that you're hungry?
Yes. If I had to phrase it another way, I suppose that's it.
You could have just told me that.
I haven't eaten anything since yesterday. I can't take another step. I would deeply appreciate it if you brought me some bread or something. Thank you, Yuma. You saved me.
It's fine, but why didn't you eat anything? Not eating for a full day can't be good for your health.
So you want to know why? Let's take, for example, how many would want to try climbing a tall mountain range after first seeing it? However, very few would actually put that desire into action. Do you understand?
Not at all.
Well, that's fine. I don't mind.
But I do! Vivia won't tell me, so I should just figure it out again. I need to figure out why people don't go climbing mountains, to understand why he didn't eat yesterday.
Jeez, this guy is way too much trouble.
People don't climb mountains even if they want to because... Is it a lack of confidence?
You think I don't eat because of that? Are you talking about my appearance? I'm not particularly self-conscious about that.
I guess that was wrong. People don't climb mountains even if they want to because... Because it's too much trouble?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
You felt it was too much trouble so you didn't eat for a whole day? Could you be any lazier? You know, Vivia... Do you get theatrical like this on purpose whenever you don't want to talk about something?
Do I? We are all Rosso Ponsan, and it's only once you realize it that you...
You're doing it again!
Master, you and Vivia seem to have grown even closer.
Desuhiko took me to a rooftop.
Being so high up feels fantastic! Makes you feel alive.
So why'd you call me up here?
But didn't I tell you why?
No, you told me to shut up and follow along.
Sorry about that. I totally forgot. I love the view from here, so I wanted to share it with you, my man.
The view? Well, I guess it's not so bad, but it isn't exactly exciting either.
Yeah, it's not the best view in the world or anything. The reason why I love it up here is because it helps me envision my mission of becoming a star.
Your mission?
Yep. It's to completely capture the hearts of all the people I can see from here. If I can't charm them all, then who am I to say I'm a star, you know?
I suppose that's normal to expect from a star, yeah?
Totally! A real star could charm 100 or even 1,000 times more people.
Speaking of which, I've been wondering, why do you want to be both a star and a detective at the same time?
Huh? Where did that come from?
Well, I figured detective work is done in the shadows, but a star kinda has to stand out and shine. I just thought it's a weird combination.
I see. Well, I was planning on writing about it in my autobiography. But why not? I'll let you in on a little secret, my man.
I had the feeling he was itching to talk about it.
So, the reason why I'm both a detective and a star. I should start with why I became a detective in the first place. Here's why. I had the talent for it.
Huh? That's rather short.
Yep, I've been handy since I was a kid. I was especially good at disguising myself. When I realized that'd make a good detective, it was smooth sailing from there.
But you didn't learn how to disguise yourself in school. How did you know you were good at it?
You might not believe it, but I was a pretty gloomy kid with some real self-esteem issues.
What, you? Really?
I always wanted to become someone else, so I started making disguises. Though I figured I had the talent for it, I was surprised to see how well it went.
You as a gloomy kid? I can't even imagine it.
And I say that, but it was honestly just the angst of growing up, that sort of stuff. It's not like I had a terrible past or anything, so don't worry about it.
I get why you became a detective, but why do you also want to be a star?
Well, this all started while I was still training at the WDO. I was undercover as the singer of a band at a concert. At the time, I wasn't interested in becoming a star or anything, but when I stood on stage, it was
Huh? What's wrong?
amazing! Oh, it felt so good!
Oh, you weren't done.
On that day, I decided to become a star. So I thought, next time, it'll be my own skills that get me up here.
Well, he's free to dream whatever he wants.
But you didn't quit being a detective to chase after your dream of becoming a star.
Of course not, though the idea did cross my mind. But then I realized something. There's no need to choose. I can be both. A star gets everything he wants out of life.
That's a very Desuhiko thing to say.
But it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. I was getting barely any sleep, training as a star and working as a detective at the same time.
What kind of training?
You know, the usual. Singing, dancing, and... Anyway, my man, what do you think is most important about being a star?
Huh? What the heck is he talking about now?
I wonder what it could be. Your aura?
Nice, you get it! A real star is enveloped by a special aura, all day, every day. Anyone can tell from just a glance. That's why I was willing to sacrifice my sleep to develop that aura.
Training to develop an aura sounds kinda like something out of a comic book.
Day after day, I trained as both a detective and a star. Looking back now, it sure was tough. But thanks to that, I've become a superstar detective. All that's left is for the world to realize my charm.
I see.
Hey, what's with that reaction? After everything I've shared, nothing.
It's not as though I'm uninterested or anything. I was honestly impressed.
Huh?
If I had two things I wanted to be, I would have to give up on one of them. I think you're cool for not giving up on either of them, Desuhiko.
Really? Yeah, I knew it. That's the reaction I was expecting. All right. If that's the case, you're gonna be my apprentice, right? There's currently a special promotion where I'll put 20% more effort into teaching you how to sing and dance.
I think I'll pass on that.
Master, you and Desuhiko seem to have grown even closer. Marinamon District.
According to the map we got, we need to use the road in front of the hotel in Kamasaki District. There's no need to go this way right now.
That way? Or maybe this way?
So this is Marinamon District. It's supposed to be the commercial area. Sure looks like it. Compared to other parts of town, it seems kinda uptight.
A jobless and homeless person like you has no business being here, huh?
Setting aside being homeless, I am working as a detective, even if I'm still a trainee.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go find that phone booth.
Where is that phone booth Servan was talking about? There are a lot of busy-looking people in Marinamon District.
Master, you might have forgotten because of your amnesia, but this is what people look like when they're working. You owe them and me an apology for that careless remark.
Why do I have to apologize to you?
Hey, isn't that a phone booth?
Is that the phone booth? I've arrived at the destination. Time to contact Servan. Servan, can you hear me? I arrived at the telephone booth in Marinamon District.
Great job, Master Detective. You work fast. Can you go inside the booth and set up the camera underneath the phone stand? Here's how you set it up.
Finished. How's this?
Good. I can confirm via the video feed. That's it for the first camera. Check your surroundings for any peacekeepers.
Got it. No peacekeepers. Nobody here has even noticed me.
That's when you need to be most careful. They can appear out of nowhere. Here's the next location. Head to the front of the cafe in Ginma District. Contact me once you've arrived.
I thought you were like a spy, but you're more like an errand boy. The Errand Boy Detective Case Files just received another entry.
I'm happy to help other people out. 3 cameras left. At this rate, this shouldn't take too long.
If that's the case, how about we take a detour? I've never been here before. You need to find the other detectives, right? Maybe you'll find their corpses around here.
I'm gonna ignore that last part. But maybe if we ask around, we'll find someone who has seen them. I should gather some information before moving on to the next point. Let's ask these people if they know about Chief Yako and the others.
One meat bun, please. Oh wait, I'm invisible.
Huh? What do you want? I'm on break right now.
What kind of work do you do?
I work at the power plant up ahead. All of the rainfall in Kanai Ward is gathered through the drains and ends up there. And then hydroelectrical generators create electricity for this city. Did you know that? Quite efficient, right?
That's very interesting. I need to gather a little more information.
What do you want? I need to get to the bank.
The bank?
Yeah, the Marinaman Bank is up ahead. It's the only bank in all of Kanai Ward. Which is why the line always takes forever.
Let's hear what other people have to say.
My colleague who was on break still hasn't come back. I hear there's a really cute waitress at the cafe in Ginma district. Maybe I should ditch work and go there.
The cafe in Ginma. That's where I'm going to set up the next camera.
Maybe you should throw some more questions out there.
I'm looking for some people.
Huh? Like who?
One of them has fuzzy hair and a wannabe bad boy look. Another carries a bag as tall as himself and thinks he's some big shot superstar.
Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. And I don't think I want to get involved anyway. Bye.
It'd be nice to have a little more info.
This city has completely changed. The branch office I work for was acquired by Amaterasu Corporation. Thanks to that, career employees like me were all demoted. Makes me want to jump into the river.
Have you seen anyone drifting down the river?
Huh? You mean like people? I've been here all day. I haven't seen anyone.
I see. Thank you. I spoke to a few people, but no one seems to have seen them.
Unfortunately, I didn't smell the stench of corpses either. Well, if there aren't any corpses, then they're probably alive somewhere.
That's true, but for now I should get back to the job. They might get worried if I take too much time.
Next is some cafe in Ginma district, right?
Yeah, I've been there before. This one shouldn't take long either.
What is it? Did you see something cool?
No, I thought I saw Chief Yako, but it was someone else.
Your grief over the late Fuzzhead has got you hallucinating. Poor Master.
A cafe in Ginma district. I wonder if Halara is there.
Huh? You want to see Halara? You're gonna lose all your money again. really getting good at being an errand boy. In fact, I think you're a pro now.
What's going on? There are tons of customers. It wasn't this crowded last time I was here.
Maybe they got some new dessert people can't help but snap photos of. Humans love lining up for stuff like that.
But only men are lining up. Anyway, this is a bad time to set up a camera. Servan, I'm at the location, but the cafe is extremely crowded.
I want to avoid any prying eyes. Is there something you can do about it?
What do you mean?
I want you to set up a surveillance camera at the cafe's bus stop so we can view the main street. Call me back once you figure out how to make it happen. Counting on you.
Wait! He hung up. What now? What does he expect me to do?
How about we boom kill everyone?
How about we don't?
Then what? You want to wait until all the customers go home?
Anyway, let's look inside the cafe for now and see just how crowded it actually is. It's jam-packed in here. This'll take a while.
Can I get a refill for my coffee?
Coffee over here too?
Sure! Coming right up!
Fubuki?
Oh? Yuma? You must be here to try some of my coffee!
No, not coffee. You're okay.
How dare you be alright too, Yuma?
What? Anyway, I'm just glad you're alive, Fubuki.
I am grateful you were born as well, Yuma. I ought to thank your parents.
Excuse me! Where's my coffee?
Right! Coming right up!
I'm glad Fubuki's alright, but I don't even know where to start with her.
Seems that sheltered skank is tough to kill. I wouldn't mind if she died.
Why do you keep saying stuff like that?
I just hate airheads. Only losers find girls like her attractive.
Fubuki? What are you doing here?
I am fencing coffee. Everyone says it is delicious.
Fencing?
I have never worked in a place like this before. It is rather exciting. I have always had an interest in waiting tables. I feel as though I am blossoming with a talent I never knew I had.
Are you actually working here?
Yes, I am an adventurer detective coffee fencer.
Where do I even start?
See? This is why I hate airheads.
Anyway, how did you survive that explosion?
That is a maiden secret.
Huh? Okay. What about the other master detectives? And Chief Yako? Is everyone alright?
Unfortunately, I have yet to see anyone since the explosion. I figured someone would appear if I waited at this cafe. But perhaps everyone died. My deepest condolences.
No! Everyone must still be alive! Come to think of it, waiting at this cafe instead of blindly searching is a good approach. Halara often visits here.
That being said, I felt bad just idly sitting around, so I started working. And as a result, we were reunited. Mission accomplished.
I see. I'm starting to understand the situation.
However, ever since I started working, the number of customers has steadily risen. I was beginning to mentally prepare myself to settle here, from the cradle to the grave.
Ah, so all the customers here are after Fubuki.
Every single one of them has ulterior motives.
Say, Yuma, what brought you here?
Well, it's a long story. And that's what happened. Wait, she's gone?
Yuma, sorry to keep you waiting. I must procure more coffee.
Procure? Aren't you brewing it here?
I order coffee from the hotel restaurant and get them to brew it.
Wait, you're just serving coffee from the hotel?
Correct.
I see. So that's why she calls it fencing. This is crazy.
So, what are you doing here again, Yuma?
As I was saying, some people asked me to take on a job, so I'm working on that right now. Speaking of Fubuki, will you help me? I need you to move the customers away from the front of the cafe.
Oh? Using violence?
Some other way.
Very well. Leave it to me.
Was asking for her help really a good idea?
I highly doubt it.
Everyone! There's a cafe just across the way that serves even better coffee! This way! Follow me!
Hey, that actually worked. Alright, now's my chance to set up the camera. Better get to the bus stop. Now's the best time to set up the camera at the bus stop. Whew, that should do it. Only 2 left.
Yuma! How did it go?
Perfectly.
Splendid! We work well together.
Yeah, I'm sure we would make great partners.
What? Was that a marriage proposal?
Huh? No, I was just agreeing with you.
Oh, right. My apologies. I lost my composure. Phew. I almost became an adventurer detective wife.
Master has already sworn his life to another.
I'm getting a headache.
Well, since we have reunited, I will help you with your work, Yuma.
Are you sure?
I am better fit for adventuring than waiting tables. You and I are now partners. You can rely on me.
Thank you.
No need to be strangers. You can speak to me with phrases full of slang like we are old chums. After all, we are the last 2 survivors.
Listen, everyone has to be alive.
I got the video feed from the second camera a bit ago. This is going great. Seems like Shachi was right about you, Detective. The third location is in Kamasaki District. Set it on top of the vending machine near the hotel. I'm counting on you.
Next is Kamasaki District.
I'm tired of these errands. Where can we find more corpses? Maybe a corpse in a kimono hung upside down, or corpses with their heads swapped.
You shouldn't joke about that. It could actually happen in this city.
Yuma, are you talking to an invisible person?
Huh?
Did she notice me? I heard it just now. A creepy man's voice talking about a camera.
Oh, you mean this? It's a transceiver. The voice is my client. I'm receiving instructions through it.
Oh, is that so? Apologies for my ignorance.
That sure freaked me out. I thought she heard my voice.
I have lived inside a mansion since I was young, and know little about the ways of the world. I am so naive that the servants call me Dummy Thick behind my back.
I don't think that's what they meant. Anyway, it's never too late to learn new things. I mean, take me for example. I've forgotten everything, but I'm still alive.
That is true. I am much better off when compared to the state your head is in, Yuma.
Right.
In any case, I now know that is a transceiver. Your client must be so small to fit inside there.
Is she really a master detective? She'd struggle to live even a normal life.
I can't deny that.
Anyway, we have a princess from Wonderland here, so have fun escorting her.
I'm getting worried. We have to get to the vending machine near the hotel in Kawasaki district.
I was considering proposing a new uniform to the World Detective Organization.
Huh? That's sudden?
The barista outfit I wore earlier seems quite popular. So I figured the WDO would benefit from a uniform with a similar design.
Popular?
Yes! All the customers were unable to keep their eyes off of my chest and skirt. The design must be so splendid, they were literally unable to look away.
I think they were just checking her out.
They weren't even hiding it! Creeps!
I am confident you would look great in it as well, Yuma.
I think I'll pass on that.
Come on, let's go! Go, go, go! This way!
That's it for number 3.
3? And after 3 is...
Okay, I've confirmed the feed. Huh. The video quality is poor. Could it be the location or the cable? Let me adjust things. Do you mind standing by for now?
All right. Fubuki, we need to be on standby until we get further orders. We should move so the peacekeepers don't spot us.
Understood.
Let's wait under the overhang for Servan to get in touch. This silence feels so awkward. What should I talk about? The rain just won't stop, huh?
Yuma, do you not like the rain?
Well, I haven't really given it much thought, but I don't think I like it very much.
I love the rain. Back at the mansion, I never saw the ocean. Rain was the only thing that let me imagine what it could be like. If so much water could be falling, then there must be a place where it all accumulates.
You imagined an ocean from just the rain? You must have had a wild imagination as a kid.
I have always been told my imagination is my only real gift. But still, I have yet to see the actual ocean. I do want to go see it one of these days. The ocean, above the clouds.
Huh? Above the clouds?
Seawater becomes rain, does it not? And rain falls from the sky. Which means that the seas are above the clouds. Am I wrong? Whenever I see white clouds floating in the sky, I think, oh, it's the ocean.
Right. I guess you can't say for sure if it's above the clouds until you see for yourself.
Exactly! Let us go see the ocean together someday. In the sky.
Right. I lost my memory, so forgive me for asking. Is the Clockford family famous?
Famous? I am unsure about that. I believe only everyone in the world knows about them.
That's pretty famous. Do they run a Zaibatsu or something? Or are your family all politicians?
I am not certain myself. But for generations, we have managed the world's standard time and make any decisions regarding time and calendars.
Your family sounds like a bigger deal than I thought. So, will you be taking over your family's work in the future?
I cannot say for certain, but I did discover something after leaving home. It is far more fun to travel the whole world than to sit idle in a mansion. That is why I think I will stay an adventurer detective for the time being.
Fubuki, what made you become a detective?
Well, I am ashamed to say it, but it was my parents' instructions. I was not even aware of what detectives do. My parents wished for me to gain some worldly experience. They practically kicked me out. I soon joined the World Detective Organization, but even then, I was simply doing what my parents told me to do.
And you were able to become a master detective? After the training and exams?
Yes, before I knew it, I had my detective deed.
Before you knew it? Was it that easy for you? Wasn't it tough?
I do not know. So much has been on my mind since I left home that I have not taken much time to consider it. The outside world is completely new to me. Everything is bright and shiny. I wanted to learn more about this new world. So I decided to become an adventurer.
So that's why you keep calling yourself that.
Yes! There is nothing more exciting than exploring an unknown world. However, I do not wish you to think I am neglecting my duties as a detective. Finding the truth in unsolved cases is similar to going on an adventure. To uncover a secret no one else knows. That is something both adventurers and detectives do.
I see. Curiosity about the unknown is what drives you.
Ah! Perhaps that is it! For the first time, I feel like I finally understand myself. Yuma, you are a great detective.
Thanks for waiting. I finished making the adjustments. I managed to process it on my end, so there's nothing you need to do over there.
Got it. Can we leave this place now?
Yeah, head to the next location. This is the last one. The last camera will need to be set up on the road in front of Etheria Academy. Thanks!
That's Kurumi School. There shouldn't be a lot of people there at this hour. Should be easy enough.
Yuma, they say time is lightning, so we need to hurry and strike.
I think you mean money, not lightning.
What?
Never mind. Let's go.
Right.
Next is the road in front of Etheria Academy. I remember we walked there from Kamasaki before.
I don't want to walk anymore. Come on, let's just take the bus. The academy isn't that way. Let's end it quick!
That should do it. Servan, I finished setting up the surveillance camera.
The video quality checks out. Seems we're all good here. We got all 4 cameras up and running now. I don't see peacekeepers patrolling the area, and it looks like no one saw you. Great work handling this mission so quickly. Detectives sure are reliable.
I hope the cameras help you expose Peacekeeper corruption.
That's right. I believe this is the first step toward peace. All that's left is to report back to Shachi. I'm sure he has other stuff to talk about, so do you mind telling him? The frequency for Shachi's transceiver is 37.564. Thanks!
Frequency... Oh, I guess I can turn the dial here.
This errand boy quest was a pain, but it'll be worth it if you get info about Amaterasu.
I'm glad there wasn't any conflict involved. I was lucky to find Fubuki, too. Let's finish up and get back to searching for Chief Yako and the others. Shachi's frequency is 37.564. Huh? 5 minutes until detonation? What is this?
Wait, don't tell me. Is that thing gonna explode? That's a countdown, right?
It'll explode? It's near the telephone booth in Marunamon District. That's where we set up the first security camera.
What is the matter, Yuma? You look like you just pressed the bomb's detonation button.
Wait, Master, you pressed it?
No, I didn't do anything.
Anyway, let's go check it out. Maybe this is some sort of prank.
Fubuki, we're heading to Marunamon District. We need to hurry.
All right. I do not understand, but it sounds like an adventure.
Oh no! Please let me be wrong.
Let's hurry to the phone booth!
That explosion just now, where did it take place?
I think it was the phone booth. I know where that is, so follow me.
I smell a case!
The phone booth's been blown away. Was that the explosion earlier?
A public phone exploded? Maybe the batteries were overcharged.
From the looks of it, the silver lining is no one's been injured in the explosion. There's something on the transceiver.
What you heard wasn't some mere explosion. It is the call to rebellion. The smoke you see isn't just the smoldering ash of a stamped-out flame. It is the signal for revolution.
What? This message... Servan, can you hear me? Servan? Shachi, please answer me!
What you're about to hear echo across Kanai Ward is the Song of Revolution. Revolution inevitably requires sacrifice. Beloved citizens falling as casualties cannot be avoided. However, death comes equally to us all. Equality is revolution. That being said, a revolution must also be fair. Thus, since you were the one to plant the bombs, I will also give you a chance to stop them from exploding.
The one who planted the bombs? Me?
So Yuma, you were not setting up surveillance cameras. You were planting bombs?
No!
You have set 4 bombs around Kanai Ward. One of them just detonated. The first bomb was a demonstration, so the damage was minimal. But now you've seen this message is no joke. The bombs are real.
This message is so long. I'm bored. I'll leave the rest to you, Master.
The bombs will detonate in the order you set them up. You are the only person who can disarm them. Here's how to do so. When it's armed, move the transceiver close to the bomb and cut the detonation circuit. However, to cut a detonation circuit, you must perfectly execute the steps as displayed on the transceiver screen. You have 60 minutes to act. Whether to disarm the bombs or not is up to you. Once the timer reaches 0, this transceiver will explode along with the bombs. Meaning, you cannot avoid death, even if you ignore the people and try to flee. There is no escaping the revolution. You decide the future of Kanai Ward. I wish you luck.
Why? Why me?
You really get dragged into trouble all the time.
This isn't funny! The countdown's already started! If I don't disarm the bombs, then I'll blow up with this watch!
Then just take it off.
Oh, right! No good, it won't come off. What's going on? Is it locked?
Maybe it explodes if you force it off.
You should have mentioned that earlier!
Breaking news from the Amaterasu Corporation Peacekeepers.
Hello, my slaves of Kanai Ward! Are you loving your happy, subservient life? It's your Peacekeeper Counterterrorism Squad Leader, Guillaume Hall! My special party trick is fortune telling. Here it goes. Bad luck today for anyone with a Berenice's hair constellation sign. Some jealous Baldy is gonna kill you. By the way, the guy behind me is Dominic. As you can see, he's an absolute intellectual. Come on and say hi, Slowpoke.
Oh.
Wow, that was kind of philosophical, you know? I wonder if my slaves in Kanai Ward got that. Anyway, did you know there was an explosion in Marnamon District? How many died? None? Well, not like I care. The Resistance caused the explosion in Doya District. The Peacekeepers received their proclamation loud and clear. Look here. Read it, Nugget.
Ooh.
In summary, that's all there is. They set up a bomb as an act of terror. But thanks to some leaks, we've already identified the perpetrator. Ta-da! Here he is. His name is Yuma Cocohead. Wow, he sure looks like a terrorist, all right. As you know, Kanai Ward is a town of justice. Terrorists have no human rights here. Everyone, kill him on sight. The Peacekeepers say it's A-OK. Hey, you underhanded, rotten, bottom-feeding terrorist bomber trash. You listening? You've got nowhere to run. Okay? Okay!
Do something, you nitwit!
Oh.
Is this a joke? Why am I...
Hey, I think I recognize that face.
Wait, I'm not a terrorist. I've been set up.
A setup? So your client tricked you?
That's all I can think of, since she said there was a leak. So Shachi and the Resistance tricked me? They took advantage of me? He spoke so passionately about peace. Was it all a lie?
We won't fight them with violence. It would only lead to more lives lost. We're gonna take them down the right way. The Resistance are not terrorists.
How could this be the right way? You were supposed to reject violence.
They were pretty violent from the moment you were taken to their hideout.
Well...
It's fine to be all sentimental or whatever, but you should take a look around.
Did they already notice me?
The explosion countdown is still ticking away. There's no time to stand around and think. At this rate, you're gonna end up dying as a terrorist!
I don't want that! We have to go disarm those bombs! Oh, but first... There's still time until the next explosion. We should visit the Resistance's hideout.
Your boom killing them is payback for tricking you, right?
Of course not! I need to talk to Shachi and find out the truth.
Master, you still believe these people can be reasoned with?
Yuma, is something the matter? Are you sure we should not be in a hurry?
Fubuki, please hear me out. Even if the next bomb is disarmed, there are 2 more. Right now we have a grace period of 60 minutes, but we don't know if the same will be true of the rest. That's why we need to stop this whole plot, while there's still even a little bit of extra time remaining.
So you have a plan then?
I'm going to see the client. If the client really is behind this, then I have to try and convince them to stop.
I doubt it'll go so smoothly.
Anyway, we have to act now. We can think about it later.
Very well. Danger always accompanies adventure. I will stay by your side. After all, we are the last survivors, partner.
Thank you. Also, I still believe everyone is alive.
The Resistance hideout was in Doya District. Don't come crying to me if this all goes south.
If I can just talk to Shachi, he would understand. This ridiculous plan has to be stopped.
Master, you are so naive. You were set up.
I'm sure Shachi had his reasons.
This is why people keep taking advantage of you.
be quite famous to be shown on such a big screen, Yuma.
It's not like I wanted to be a wanted criminal. What the heck is going on here?
Sneaking around like this is the essence of adventure. I am all fired up, Yuma.
Really? I'm terrified about being discovered.
Master, it looks like that resistance woman hates your guts. Careful, or you'll be pumped full of lead.
That's a scary thing to say.
Oh, wow! These must be the ruins of an ancient civilization.
Not really. Most people would just call Doya District the slums.
Oh, I see. Apologies for my ignorance. I suppose this is a lifestyle where you stay in harmony with nature.
Wait, Fubuki! Those are peacekeepers!
Huh?
The peacekeepers are on the move after that explosion. The client's hideout is up ahead. We need to move carefully so they don't see us. But why did the Resistance issue a declaration anyway? They would have known this was going to happen.
There's the fugitive!
They found me! What do I do?
See? This is why I was against the plan!
We have to lose them! Fubuki, please follow me! We're running!
Right.
Get back here!
Huh? Time!
Huh? What was that?
I didn't do anything!
Yuma! The peacekeepers are catching up! Find some place to hide!
Right. Those are the peacekeepers who just surrounded us. Fubuki, was that your forte? It feels like time was reversed. Hold on, it wasn't just a feeling. Time really was turned back.
Huh? You noticed? But I should be the only one who can detect the reversal of time. Yuma, are you also of the Clockwork family bloodline? Are you my long-lost brother?
No, I'm not. But I do have the ability to share another Master Detective's forte. Specifically when we hold hands. Oh, right! I was holding your hand back then.
So you can share fortes. I see. It appears my maiden secret has been exposed by you, Yuma. It is true. I can reverse time. That being said, the amount of time I can reverse is limited. Also, the amount I reverse is proportional to my fatigue. Even now, I feel...
Are you alright?
Yes, I am fine. There's no need to worry. I can still move.
Interesting. I get now how this airheaded sheltered skank got into the WDO so effortlessly. Turning back time is an insanely powerful ability. It far surpasses human limitations. Ah! If there are people with abilities like this, I'm gonna fade into the background.
Your forte is pretty useful for avoiding peacekeepers. So, is it okay if we continue to hold hands for now? Just in case. By holding hands and receiving permission to share your ability, I can turn back time too.
You can do that? After all the training I had to do. I knew you were no ordinary person, Yuma. But do we really have to hold hands? I have never held hands with a man before.
My ability won't work properly otherwise.
I see. I understand. In that case...
What's wrong, Master?
When our hands met, I sensed Fubuki's fatigue. I guess turning back time is extremely straining.
Even if the power is amazing, we can't continue to rely on it. Keep moving carefully, so you don't get caught by the peacekeepers.
Yeah. Let's head to the hideout. That's... a peacekeeper? What bad timing! Fubuki, now!
Right, understood. We have been spotted!
We'd better hide somewhere. Let's hide here.
Damn it! Where did they go?
Looks like they're gone. Let's go while we can.
Right.
We finally made it. This is the Resistance hideout. Fubuki, are you alright?
Yes. Though I am a bit tired and my mind is a little hazy.
You should hide somewhere and rest. It might be dangerous inside the building, so I'll go in alone.
But I am your only surviving partner.
No, please, save your strength. I'll ask for your help when I need it. Also, everyone is alive. I'm sure of it.
If you insist. Very well. I will stay put and rest.
Master, you're so kind. You never treat me like that! I want to be treated kindly too!
There's no time. Let's go. It's awfully quiet. There's no one on lookout either.
Is this the terrorist hideout?
Someone's here! Hide!
Their leader Shachi should be here somewhere. We must capture him at all costs.
Hey, open up! Open up immediately! We know you're in there!
The Peacekeepers are looking for Shachi too. This is bad.
Hey, wait!
It's Shachi!
Stop, Master! If you go out there now, the Peacekeepers will see you!
But...
He ran to the roof!
Damn it! He locked the door! Hey! Open up!
Shachi ran to the roof. We have to get to him somehow. But how? It looks like the Peacekeepers have forced Shachi to the rooftop. There's no one on this side. I have to follow Shachi right now.
Huh? Are you gonna run? You're just gonna forget about that Shachi guy?
Not at all. Do you remember those emergency stairs to the roof? If Shachi ran to the rooftop, then he must have used the emergency stairs.
Oh, right! So you're gonna get the jump on him! Hell yeah! Let's go catch that fraudster before the Peacekeepers do, and make him cough up the truth!
I don't see Shachi around. Is he still on the roof? I should head to the roof for now. Huh? Was that a gunshot?
Master, I have a bad feeling about this.
Let's hurry. Oh. I couldn't believe what I saw. A sea of blood, the sight of which I still haven't gotten used to. Within that strangely colored pool, a corpse lay. A corpse that undeniably belonged to Shachi. His eyes were wide open, and a tunnel connected the two holes on the sides of his head. But stranger still, no one else was around. A gunshot just rang out. There was no place to run, no place to hide. Yet, not a soul was to be seen.
Hey, what was that noise? Open up right now!
The peacekeepers sound frantic on the other side of the door. Looks like it's still locked from this side. That means the only way to enter and leave the rooftop are the emergency stairs I just used. But no one came down the stairs after that gunshot.
No matter how you look at it, this must be a suicide. Ah, we finally get a corpse and it's just suicide. That's no fun! Ah!
Another explosion?
That one must be really close by!
The countdown isn't at 0 yet. So it's a different explosion?
Besides, the next bomb to explode is the one at the cafe in Ginma district.
I don't understand. What's going on here?
Master, in times like these, you should look for the solution keys. There should be clues that help solve the mystery.
Right. Nothing will be solved if I keep panicking. I need to investigate the scene and figure out what's going on. Shachi's right hand is still holding the gun. Did he shoot himself in the head like this? I recognize this gun. It's the one Shachi took out of the safe. I think it was specially made for him.
Tying to his own gun is a fitting end for a fraud like him. Maybe you should inspect the gun. You might find something suspicious about it.
It's a revolver. There are 6 rounds loaded in the cylinder.
Wait, on closer inspection, one of the shell casings is empty. At the very least, it means one shot has been fired from this weapon.
The muzzle is still hot, and I can smell gunpowder. Maybe Shachi really did shoot himself in the head with this gun.
But still, this gun is strange.
Strange? How so?
Try swinging at the cylinder. It pops out sideways. See? The cylinder swings out to the right. Regular revolver cylinders usually swing out to the left. And yet this one swings out on the opposite side. It's strange.
Now that you mention it, it is opposite from normal ones.
Even you can tell that much, huh? Maybe you held a gun before you lost your memories?
I don't know. I do sort of remember the feeling of gripping a handle and the smell of gunpowder. It was probably just something I studied as a detective in training, though.
For now, I'll remember the gun's features. It might be some kind of clue. You definitely want to remember this.
It's Shachi's body. I think it's still warm. The holes in his temples look raw. There's no doubt that this was the fatal shot.
Oh! Leave the body's wounds to me! There's no doubt he was shot. That's definitely a gunshot wound. The bullet penetrated his head and flew off somewhere. Looks like it entered through the right temple and traveled straight through the left one.
Are you sure about that?
If you doubt me, why don't you dig through his head yourself?
No, I believe you.
Looks like it's a dead end.
That explosion came from over here, I think. I knew it! There was an explosion in the parking lot below. It left a big hole in the hideout's wall, but there don't seem to be any victims. What was that explosion anyway? Could it have something to do with Shachi's death?
The roof is pretty high up.
It's about 20 meters tall. It seems impossible to jump to the ground from here. There's no ledge to stand on, and no sign that something like a rope has been used.
If there's no way to escape the roof, it seems even more likely that this was a suicide.
The roof is pretty high up. It's about 20 meters above ground. Jumping down from here would be out of the question. There's no ledge to stand on, and no sign that something like a rope has been used. Assuming someone climbed down using a rope after the gunshot, it would have taken some time to remove it. There's no way someone did that without me seeing them, since I got up here in 10 seconds or so. The neighboring building is taller than the hideout. There are no windows on the side facing us, so it'd be impossible to jump over there.
But what if they wrote in something that flies? Like a hot air balloon?
The electrical lines would get in the way. Those look like high voltage lines. Touching them in the rain would be dangerous.
I guess we can rule that out then.
Open up! Open up right now!
There are still peacekeepers behind the door. Sounds like they're having trouble breaking it down. But it's only a matter of time. I better investigate quickly and get out of here. What's this? Seems like this is an exterior key for locking the door from the rooftop. It's still in the keyhole. Maybe Shachi locked it when he went out to the roof. The peacekeepers are behind the door, so no one could have passed through there after the gunshot.
That's if it's a third party. And what if the peacekeepers got to the roof first? After killing the guy, they went back and closed the door behind them to pretend it was locked.
But the key is on this side. It'd be impossible to lock it from outside after going back in. Besides, there's no need for them to put on an act.
Well, that's fair. Master, you gotta hurry!
there's a surveillance camera set at the entrance and exit of the emergency stairs. The camera faces the stairs, so it wouldn't capture anything happening on the rooftop. But if we check the footage, we might see if anyone used the emergency stairs. Then again, I didn't come across anyone when I came up here. I doubt someone involved in Shachi's death would show up on there.
No!
And...
There's an umbrella here. It's rusted, so it must have been left here for a while. Could it have anything to do with the case?
No!
And...
I think I've checked everything I can for now.
Now time to close the case! Unfortunately, it looks like a suicide. After all, it was only around 10 seconds after the gunshot went off that you arrived on the roof. If someone was up here besides the dead fraudster, you would have definitely seen them.
You're right. I doubt anyone was here. And if they were, where could they have gone?
Unlike the clock tower case, it seems doubtful a rope ladder was used here. There's no place to hitch a rope and no time to descend. It'd be super boring if the criminal used the same old trick.
We can't say for certain this wasn't a repeat performance, but I think you might be right in this case. So, Shachi was cornered by the Peacekeepers and committed suicide.
Ah! They've broken through! This is what happens when you're so slow!
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Hey, aren't you the wanted terrorist?
No! It's a misunderstanding! I'm not a terrorist!
He's dead. So you fought among yourselves, huh? Terrorists murdering each other. You're all trash, out to ruin order.
No, I didn't do this!
Save it for later. You have no right to remain silent. No right to an eternal...
Death and a terrorist together! Sounds like a dramatic match made in heaven!
I'm not a terrorist! I'm just a training detective!
That's right!
Fubuki! Where are you, Fubuki?
They'll catch up at this rate! We need to run!
There's a fork in the path!
Wait! Stop right there!
What do I do? Which way should I go? This way! Ah, no!
Found you! Look at the perfect straw before us! You thirsty, Dominic? Let's dunk his head in the river, then suck the water out through his ass! You love turning terrorists into straws, right?
Oh no! There's nowhere to run! Huh? Did time rewind? It's just like when we held hands, although I wasn't able to clearly recognize it.
Is that sheltered skink nearby?
Must be this way.
Thank goodness. Yuma, over here!
Ah, come on! Where could they be? Could that terrorist have gotten away? Guess I don't have any other choice. According to my fortune, today my lucky item should be a fool's right eyeball. Let's see. Now where can I find a fool? You better hurry and find that terrorist, or I'll turn you into my lucky item. Good luck, Dominic. Get going, you idiot!
That was close. Fubuki, thank you so much. You turned back time to save me.
I saw the peacekeepers were harassing you, so I went ahead and did it.
Thanks to you, I escaped their clutches. It's heartening to know I've got a partner like you.
Heartening? I was rather heartbroken. No matter how long I waited, it did not seem like you would return to me.
I'm sorry. Something unexpected happened.
What happened?
The client is dead.
Huh?
He was still alive when I arrived, but after being chased by the peacekeepers, he apparently shot himself in the head.
A suicide?
Seems like it.
Then it is my fault.
Huh?
If I had gone with you, I could have turned back time to save him.
No! I think it would have ended the same way. Everything was already in motion from the moment we arrived in Doya District. So you shouldn't feel responsible for what happened.
Thank you. I feel relieved after hearing that. I cannot help but think I was responsible.
To be able to turn back time means she can even reverse death. That's a huge responsibility. It's too much for one person to shoulder alone. I can't imagine all the regret and internal strife Fubuki must have dealt with.
Now's not the time to get sentimental. The countdown is still in motion.
Right! I have to do something about the bombs! With Shachi dead, I'm the only one who can stop them!
How much time is left?
15 minutes.
Let us hurry and disarm them. They say to strike while the bomb is hot. Let's stop them while we still can.
It's while the iron is hot. Never mind. The second location is the Cafe in Ginma district. If it explodes, there's going to be casualties. We need to hurry and disarm it.
Yes. Let us do it. Hand in hand.
Oh, now that you mention it. Is it okay for us to hold hands as we go there? Just in case? There are still some Peacekeeper patrols around. I think it's safer if I can also use the power to rewind time.
Well, if you do not mind. So interesting. Lives are on the line in this emergency, but holding a friend's hand. Strangely, it calms me down. Makes me feel like all will be well.
I feel the same way. Having a friend by your side is reassuring in times like these.
You've never said that to me! And we're soul buddies!
let us depart to the Cafe in Ginma district.
You! There's the fugitive! Everyone, get over here!
This bad. This way!
What's wrong?
Never mind. Just my imagination.
Fine. Let's head that way instead.
Yeah.
They're over there too.
Huh? I found the fugitive! Everyone, over here!
What should I do?
What's wrong?
Never mind. Just my imagination.
Fine. Let's head that way instead.
Yeah.
They're over there too.
Huh? Is someone there?
Yuma, there is someone heading this way.
Hey! Over here! I saw someone suspicious! Yeah, got it!
Fubuki, now's our chance to get out of here.
Right.
Huh? There it is. That's the second camera I set up.
If this one explodes, the cafe will be heavily damaged. I may lose my second home.
Not only that, depending on how strong the bomb is, it could affect all of Ginma District. We have to hurry and disarm it. The screen on the transceiver changed.
In order to disarm the bomb, you must enter the passcode.
I shouldn't touch the bomb itself. I can disable it using the screen. Fubuki, stay back, it's dangerous. Please take care of things if I fail.
No, I shall stay here. We can try again, even if you fail.
But I can't control the screen while holding hands.
How about this?
Are you sure, Fubuki?
I have prepared for this moment since our adventure began. Concentrate on disarming the bomb, Yuma.
All right. Okay, no matter what, I need to disarm this before the time limit expires.
Don't make me a widow death god. Good luck. Calm down. Oh, deep breaths.
Disarming code accepted. Detonation circuit severed. Confirmed. Detonation circuit severed.
It's disarmed! Success!
You did it! We saved the city!
Wait, it's too early to celebrate.
Huh?
There are 2 bombs left. The next countdown has already started. But now the time limit is 45 minutes.
That is shorter than the last one, correct?
It's like a game. Almost like they're toying with us.
It's not almost. They are absolutely toying with you. Otherwise, why make a minigame out of disarming bombs? What's their goal in setting this up anyway?
I was given a fake request to set up the bombs, and now they're making me disarm them with puzzles. They knew they'd get even more heat, and yet still issued a criminal declaration. What's their end goal? What are they trying to make me do?
Yuma, was no one besides your client home at the Resistance's estate?
That reminds me, I don't think there was anyone else at the hideout.
If they stayed there, they would have been caught.
If any of the late client's family were about, we could have asked them about the circumstances.
You're right. The Resistance leaders must know something about this. But since they weren't at the hideout, I don't know where to find them. The one named Servan designated the camera locations. I've tried calling him on the transceiver, but there's no response. I have no idea where he could be.
If they were planning to screw you over from the get-go, then that camera guy must have played a role in it.
I don't know about that. Maybe he cooperated without knowing the circumstances, like me.
There you go, being a trusting doormat. If you're a detective, then you gotta suspect everybody.
Anyway, let's head to the 3rd bomb's location.
Yes.
The 3rd one is in Kamasaki District. I hope the Peacekeepers don't catch us before we get there.
Huh? Found you! No! Damn you!
Now? Take this!
What? You won't get away with this! Huh? Found you! No! Damn you!
How's this?
Strike! That was a nice pitch!
Now's our chance!
You bastards! Don't move!
Damn you! Let me go!
Oh! Hey, wait! Help me! Whoa! Bastards! You're not getting away!
Oh no!
Oh! Hey, wait! Help me!
I got him!
Thank you. Come on, we need to hurry.
Right!
Who's there?
Shh! You're too loud. It's me. I finally found you. Please.
There's no time.
Yuma, perhaps our concerns should be for the bomb at hand. I believe we are running low on time. Just a little while ago, a flood started in Marunouman District. Now it's over a meter underwater.
But the only damage back then was to the phone booth. I don't remember any pipes bursting.
But if it has nothing to do with the bomb, why is there flooding in Marunouman District?
Right! We need to disarm that bomb right now! Alright, let's do this!
Yes, let's.
Disarming code accepted. Detonation circuit severed. Confirmed. Detonation circuit severed.
I managed to disarm it. There's only one left. Wait, Kurumi, you were here? Why didn't you run away?
I want to do my part too. While you disarmed the bomb, I was thinking the whole thing over. And I'm sure of it. Something must be happening behind the scenes here.
Huh? What do you mean?
The strange request you were given is one thing, but isn't this Shachi guy dying also bizarre? That criminal declaration being immediately sent to the Peacekeeper seems out of place too. All that does is hurt the Resistance's plans.
That's right, but...
When laying out the facts on the surface, if something seems inconsistent, then there must be a hidden truth. I'm just repeating what my grandpa said, but I think it applies to this case.
I see. I can't accept Shachi's death. I refuse to believe he would try to frame me and destroy the city. He didn't seem like the type who'd do that.
So we have to investigate. I'll go and check out the Resistance's hideout.
Huh?
You can't go there. The Peacekeepers are all over Doya District. I'm Kanai Ward's best informant. I'll absolutely get any info that will help you solve the case.
Wait, you can't go there alone, Kurumi. It's too dangerous.
Don't worry. It's not the first time I've taken risks. Once I'm done, we'll meet up at the hotel in Kamasaki District. The master detectives are staying there, right? I'm up!
Wait, Kurumi!
There she goes. She sure seems lively.
I'm really worried for her, but I have no choice except to trust her right now. Anyway, we need to handle the next bomb. The countdown has already started. This one is 30 minutes. The time limit got even shorter.
Is the next bomb in a secret shrine in the middle of a desert?
No, it's in the shrubbery at Etheria Academy. Let's go disarm it. Oh, hold on. I just remembered. One of the resistance leaders said he had a shop in Kamasaki District.
I own a small shop in Kamasaki District.
We might be able to find resistance members there. We still have 30 minutes, so I think we can make it in time. Should we go pay him a visit?
Of course. Adventurers and detectives both seek out the truth. But where is this shop you speak of?
Wait, what kind of shop did Margala say he owned?
The old guy who said he hated Amaterasu, right? Probably some old guy shop.
An old guy shop? Let's look around and see if anything fits that description.
Huh!
See? That sure looks like an old guy shop. I was totally right.
Hey, relax. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to talk.
You're not here to kill me?
Kill you? Of course not. Why would you think that?
You probably think the Resistance framed you.
And you didn't? The request Shachi gave me has made me a suspect for terrorism.
I know nothing about those bombs. I really don't.
You don't know?
Listen. Sure, I'd love to see Amaterasu get blown up. But I wouldn't take advantage of someone uninvolved. Revenge must be taken with our own hands, or it's meaningless.
You may feel that way, but other members of the Resistance may feel differently.
I manage all the funds. If this was planned by the team, there's no way I wouldn't have heard about it. This bombing is completely unrelated to the Resistance. The only possible explanation is Shachi acted on his own.
Shachi? But Shachi committed suicide on the roof of your hideout.
What? Shachi's dead? That's impossible.
It's true. I found his body. The Peacekeepers were chasing him before he shot himself in the head with his own gun.
That's not possible. Even if he was cornered, Shachi isn't the kind who'd kill himself. Wait. Hold on. Did you say with his own gun?
Is there something I should know about it?
I think so. After you left the hideout to do the job, something happened. Shachi had just returned to the office after mediating a fight. After that was done, he put the gun back in the safe and securely locked it.
So what?
You sure are dense. Are you really a detective? What if Shachi's death was not a suicide, but a homicide?
You think someone else took Shachi's gun from the safe and shot him?
If that's the case, There aren't many people who can open that safe.
There's still a chance Shachi took the gun out himself and maybe had it taken from him.
No, the chances are far too slim, because Shachi would never draw his gun. Since the gun was concealed, don't you think it'd be difficult to take it from him? Even if you were up close?
It's true, he didn't draw his gun in front of me. In fact, it even seems like he actively avoided doing so.
The safe was only recently brought to the office. Not many people know how to open it. Only the leaders in the hideout at the time knew anything about it.
The leaders at the hideout were Icardi, Servan, Iruka, and you, Margala.
I had nothing to do with it. I returned to the store after you left the hideout and spoke to customers the whole time. If you suspect me, then talk to them. I'm no liar.
So he has an alibi. I'd like to check what the customers say, but...
Yuma, we're low on time.
I'm sorry, Fubuki, just a bit longer. Margala, do you know where the other leaders are?
I don't know. I haven't gone back to the hideout since.
What can you tell me about the other leaders?
You want me to sell out my comrades?
If only the leaders could have taken the gun and murdered Shachi, then they're all suspects. If one of them did murder Shachi, wouldn't you want to know? After all, that's why you told me about Shachi's gun, right?
Fine. I'll tell you.
Who should I ask about? Can you tell me about yourself, Margala?
Me? I'm just an ordinary old man. If anything, I was a former Amaterasu employee. I mentioned this before, but I handled the financials.
About the alibi you mentioned, can you prove it in any way?
I just told you! I was speaking to customers. You want me to bring them over?
No, I don't have time.
Then check the shop security camera. The footage is all here, unharmed. Here's the footage. Take it with you.
Thank you.
Given that confidence, I bet his alibi is legit.
Yeah. Can you tell me about Icardi?
He was originally a competitive swimmer. He's proud of his physical prowess and works as a delivery man. I heard Shachi himself invited him to join the resistance.
He's an athlete? Do you have more details about that?
I don't know much more than that. Though he did say he was good at any sport that requires diving into water. He's also intelligent and good at what he does, but seems apathetic toward other people.
Can you tell me about Servan?
He manages all the mechanical tinkering for the Resistance. Although security devices are his specialty, He also knows how to make bombs.
Bombs?
He originally specialized in them. But I doubt he'd do anything flashy, given his personality. He tends to be a shut-in and was bullied in the past. I heard a classmate pushed him into an irrigation channel in Marunamon District as a prank some time ago. He miraculously survived, but he was knocking on death's door for 3 days. He didn't speak to anyone for a few years after that. Machines were his only friends. Even now, he's traumatized from that close-call drowning. He told me he still has flashbacks about it.
Can you tell me about Iruka?
The only woman leader in the Resistance. She's unruly, with no glamour or charm. She has a ruthless personality, too. I hear she was once a competitive shooter. She and Shachi often trained with firearms together. As you know, Shachi never tried to rely on his gun.
What do you mean by competitive shooting?
Handguns, sniping, clay pigeons, rifles. She's an athlete who can use anything. Shachi's gun was specially made. It was designed by Iruka. It's ironic that it was used to take his life.
Seems like we got some information about their leaders. I want to hear more, but...
Shouldn't you be thinking about the case after you disarm the bomb? If you fail to disarm it, you'll turn into dirty fireworks.
Right, let's go and disarm the bomb now. Margalaw, thank you for the information. If any of the Resistance leaders come here, please mention I'm looking for them.
Will do. At any rate, you better believe Amaterasu's pulling the strings on this one, too. I hope you can upstage them on behalf of Shachi and me.
The last bomb is in a secret fort on top of a snowy mountain, right?
No, it's in the shrubbery at Etheria Academy. Let's hurry, we can't let it explode.
Hurry up and turn green! Hey! Don't move!
At this rate, we will be caught!
We have to go now! This is bad! Hurry up and turn green! Hey! Don't move!
At this rate, we will be caught!
We have to go now! This is bad! This way!
Touchdown!
Are you all right, Fubuki?
Yes, I believe I can carry on.
Oh, damn it!
screen changed.
This is the last bomb. We still have time, so please remain calm.
Error. Error. Bomb will detonate in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
I messed up!
Yuma, are you doing this on purpose?
Sorry, I'll make sure to disarm it this time.
Disarming code accepted. Detonation circuit severed. Confirmed. Detonation circuit severed.
Oh, wonderful! It's disarmed! Oh, it came off!
Congratulations, Yuma! You have graduated from being a terrorist.
Wait, is that it? Doesn't this seem too easy? The screen is pitch black and won't turn on. After all that noise about the revolution, there's no closing message.
What is the matter, Yuma? You look like the chief when he misses the chance to have a meat bun.
I'm surprised it came off so easily. I was prepared to be strung along by this game a bit longer than this.
Perhaps this is the fairness and equality that the terrorists yearn for? You won in a fair game. Your opponent must admit defeat.
I hope that's the case.
How is this fair? There's nothing fair about it. You were framed as a terrorist and forced into a game you didn't agree to. Would someone who does cowardly stuff like that also admit defeat so easily?
So you're saying disarming all the bombs doesn't mean our opponent has lost? If that's the case, what was the point of the bomb threat? What was I being made to do? Fubuki, I don't think this is over yet.
Huh? Are there more bombs?
No, I think this string of terror acts using the bombs needs to be reconsidered. We still haven't figured out the mastermind behind this case.
So now we face whoever's behind this terror conspiracy? I have been waiting for this moment. Now we are in an adventure detective story. Where do we start our investigation?
That reminds me. I promised I'd meet Kurumi at the hotel. Fubuki, let's head to the hotel in Kamasaki districts for now.
All right, and so our investigation adventure begins.
Kurumi isn't here yet.
Wow, I feel much more relieved being back at the hotel. I rarely ever run around like this, so I am feeling quite winded.
Well, let's rest on the sofa until Kurumi arrives. I hope she's okay.
Don't stand, sit on a sofa. What if the flat girl and the sheltered skank are both plotting to kill you? If that were to happen, I'd solve the case in a jiffy!
I doubt that's gonna happen.
Yuma! Fubuki! Thanks for waiting!
Kurumi! I'm glad you're okay. We just got here ourselves. How was your investigation at the hideout? Did everything go okay?
Yeah, it went great. Looks like you took care of the bombs on your end. By the way, you don't need to hold hands anymore.
I told you, it's for the investigation.
I know, I'm just teasing.
Teasing my master is worthy of a vicious boom kill.
So did you find anything out?
The peacekeepers were scouring the hideout, but no one was inside the building itself. It was easy to sneak in, but I didn't find any documents or evidence. Maybe all the important stuff is inside that safe.
Oh, the one that looks really sturdy?
I was unable to open it, but I couldn't come back empty-handed. So, I copied the security camera footage. It's the video from the emergency stairs. I saw you in the footage, so I grabbed it just in case.
That's great, Kurumi! I wanted to check that footage anyway.
No problem. Informants are all about give and take.
Then how about I take your life?
Let's check the video right now. I'll borrow a device advice from the front desk. The only person in the video is Yuma.
I went to the roof following Shachi. The Peacekeepers were blocking the indoor stairs, so I used the emergency stairs on the outside. But halfway up, I heard a gunshot, so I ran up the stairs. That's when I saw Shachi's body.
I fast-forwarded to the relevant footage, but it doesn't seem like anyone else used the emergency stairs. There was one gunshot, and only Shachi was on the roof. He was even holding the murder weapon. Perhaps it is best to consider it a suicide. So you think Shachi was chased by the Peacekeepers, thought the revolution had failed, and took his own life?
I disagree. I mean, I thought that in the beginning, but something seems off.
Off? How so?
To start, was Shachi really being chased by the Peacekeepers? If he was fleeing them, he could have taken the emergency stairs. The Peacekeepers weren't near the emergency stairs, so it was a safe way out.
Maybe he heard your footsteps coming up and mistook you for them.
Even so, killing himself before confirming it was a Peacekeeper seems too rash. Besides, I only started up the stairs shortly after Shachi ran to the rooftop. There was still time to flee before he heard my footsteps.
I see. I see. So there had to be another reason he stayed on the roof. But what could it be?
That's the problem, yeah.
One of them is just pretending to think.
Oh, right! This is a bit off topic, but I got some information about the flood in Marnamon District. There was a wireless bug inside the Resistance hideout, and I heard the Peacekeepers talking on it. The flooding was due to the Ombre Electric Power Plant.
Ombre Electric Power Plant?
Kanai Ward's hydroelectric power plant that harnesses falling rain. They say it's a clean, green energy source. It gathers rainwater throughout the city and drains it to the power plant.
And the power plant was also...
Yep. Made by Amaterasu.
Who could have guessed an Amaterasu power plant would be a problem right now?
A mysterious suicide, bomb threat, and flooding. If it's all just coincidence, then this place is cursed. Well, to be fair, you're the one who's cursed, Master.
I don't think it's a coincidence. There must be some kind of connection. An Amaterasu power plant. I want to investigate it, but it probably isn't safe.
But it could be related, right? Then we have to go. Yes, let's! An exciting adventure awaits us. That's right, Fubuki. Finding the truth itself is an adventure. Yuma, if you hesitate, the truth will get away from you. Then again, I'm just repeating what my grandpa said.
It's getting really hard to say no now.
Girls bat their eyes, and Master is suddenly helpless.
That's not it. Despite the danger, we have to go. We can't let the Peacekeepers pursue us forever. Alright, let's go to the power plant.
Yes! Let us all join together and solve this case. Yup, let's go! to head to Marnamon District.
Let's not do anything reckless.
I found you, you vile criminals!
Stop resisting! You criminals! Wait! What? I got you now! Wait! What?
That's enough! You've been a real pain!
I must turn back.
That's enough!
Behind us? There they are!
You have nowhere to run. Give yourself up!
This is bad. Look!
Right!
Let's go!
Damn it! They got away!
What happened? This isn't just a flood. It's all underwater.
It looks like those slums we left. What was that place called? Doya District?
I know I have made the same mistake in the past, but... Did everyone in the city leave their water running? Fubuki, you're so funny.
I think she was serious.
From what I can tell, there aren't any peacekeepers around here.
I'm sure they prioritize eliminating the resistance over rescuing citizens. And now's our chance to see the power plant if you want.
The power plant is up ahead, right? How do we get there?
Hey! I see a boat over there.
Maybe someone used it to evacuate. Let's borrow it.
I've never been on a boat before! So excited! Master, you gotta hurry! Time for the tutorial! This might be a little tough for you, Master.
That is amazing! Yuma, you know how to pilot a boat? I'm surprised too! You're amazing, Yuma!
pretty much sunk. Are there sharks and whales in here?
It's not the ocean, so I doubt it. Oh!
Gotcha. I suppose. Yuma, watch out! You'll crash!
What was that?
It looked like a big safe. There's a bunch of other stuff drifting by, like desks and chairs. I'm sure it flowed out from the flooded buildings. I am embarrassed to sound so naive, but a safe is a box where you store valuables, right? If so, is it safe for something so precious to be floating around here? It should be fine. Airtight safes float because of the air inside.
Oh, really? If nothing else, informants sure know their trivia.
It'd be terrible if we crashed into it. Be careful, Yuma.
That's safe. I think I saw it somewhere.
This security function makes it the best safe there is. Nowadays, even the bank and other important it's made by trust.
That's right. It's the same as the one at the hideout. It's supposed to be widely used in Marnomon district. Something about this bothers me.
We better avoid bumping into the stuff drifting by. Otherwise, we might capsize.
I know, we have no idea if this boat is sturdy or not. That must be the power plant. All right, let's get going. There doesn't appear to be anyone here. Maybe all the workers evacuated.
There wasn't a blackout, so the building should still be functioning. This place is working hard, even while flooded. I should follow its example and keep working hard too. Hey, I think we can go in through there.
Wait, don't go alone! It's dangerous!
It's all right.
Buster, you gotta hurry!
That is amazing! Yuma, you know how to pilot a boat? I'm surprised too! You're amazing, Yuma! Well, it's pretty much sunk. Are there sharks and whales in here?
It's not the ocean, so I doubt it.
Yuma, watch out! You'll crash!
We better avoid bumping into the stuff drifting by. Otherwise, we might capsize.
I know, we have no idea if this boat is sturdy or not. What are you reading?
Why do you ask?
It's rare to hear you laugh, so I was wondering what the book was about.
I see. So you wish to learn about the book? You won't know by the title alone, but the genre is fantastique.
Fantastique?
It's not a major genre, so there's no need to be ashamed if you haven't heard of it. The definition of fantastique is up for debate, but the ones I prefer to read are the ones with ghosts and demons, stories of mythic worlds that cannot exist within our grasp of the laws of nature.
That doesn't sound interesting at all.
I guess it's kinda like how people who obsess over music end up listening to stuff regular people can't comprehend.
Well, I can lend it to you if you're interested.
Yes, please.
You're so kind, Yuma. But it's alright. I can tell you're not interested at all.
That's not true. Hang on. I should tell him directly.
Go ahead and think it over. We have all the time in the world.
I should tell him directly. I'm sorry. I think I'll pass.
No need to feel bad about it. I figured the odds of you saying no were 99%. Besides, this book isn't widely read in the first place.
Still, that surprises me.
What does? Me reading the Fantastique?
Well, it's more like I didn't expect a detective to be reading stuff like that. How do I put this? I thought detectives would read more logical stuff. Doesn't it feel weird to read something that's not realistic?
Reading just makes me feel sick, period.
No. I actually prefer stories where logic can't be used to explain it away.
I see.
If you think that illogical stories feel strange, perhaps you believe all mysteries must be solved.
All mysteries must be solved. I never really thought about it, but maybe you're right. You don't feel the same way, Vivia?
I believe some mysteries should never be solved. For example, UFOs and other supernatural phenomena. Many people harbor their dreams and fantasies in those mysteries, so shattering them is simply cruel. Besides, memories from our childhood are not all beautiful. However, there is no doubt they are innocent. If there is a river of time, its water is horribly murky.
There he goes again. I'm sure it's something he doesn't want to talk about. But why would he think that way if he believes not all mysteries should be solved? Maybe that's where his secret lies.
Master, you and Vivia seem to have grown even closer.